curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. The bright lights and tall buildings of downtown Los Angeles setting the scene for us here tonight. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Davis. DA, take it away.
Well, we all saw the media
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. You know, Chris, it seems like every year the NBA gets a little more athletic. Talk about how that aspect of the game has changed.
I was 6'9", and I played power forward and sometimes center. Kevin Durant is 6'11", and he plays the two-guard. That's how the game is changing. It's no more big guys go to that end, little guys go to that end. Now you have to be a skilled basketball player. You have to be able to shoot, dribble, and pass at every position. The way of just the one-sided guy, that has gone out the game. That's a dinosaur, and I love it. You have to be more athletic, definitely, but the skill set, you got to make sure you can play basketball in that way no matter what size you are. 5'9" to 7 foot. You have to be equal in skill, and I love it.
Wow, I do too. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the point. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. JaVale McGee is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3 spot. Drills the three-pointer.
And Murray has such a soft-looking shot, especially from deep where he is just lights out.
James, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Davis. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
LeBron against Murray. No good on that one. And it's the Lakers the other way. They beat the Nuggets during their last encounter in Denver.
Yeah, and they picked up the win in their last game against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line.
Well, it tells you a lot about who was the more aggressive team. I mean, they should have that same exact attitude tonight.
Pass to Harris. Back to Barton. 6 to shoot. Lays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Right side Davis. Back to LeBron. From deep three-point range, Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Yeah. And I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Pass to Millsap. Harris against Davis. Releases. It's hauled in by LeBron.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
And one thing you have to love about Gary Harris, the way he can explode to the rim.
And Harris is a natural scorer from all parts of the floor, but he can just rocket himself for dunks you aren't used to seeing from players of his size and stature.
Caldwell Pope against Barton. Sweet little floater. Barton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Chalk up 2 there.
And if you're the defense, what can you do? James is too strong, too focused on these finishes.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Aggressiveness is everything, and they certainly played with a ton of it to get that win.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Caldwell Pope. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Danny Green. And Cook subbed in for James. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, the Denver Nuggets. They're fourth in the conference.
And I think for Denver, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Yeah, they'll be there in the playoffs. I'm sure of that. It's just a matter of how high they'll be seeded.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, that one goes in. Here is Cook, right now averaging about 5 points a game. And it's Davis at the elbow. That shot off. Plumlee with some nice D. To the left side wing. Lets it go. No good from Grant.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
55 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Plumlee finds Beasley. Back to Plumlee. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Grant the pass to Morris. Shot clock at 5. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Denver.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Outside Bradley. It's Kuzma penetrating. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Denver leading by 4. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Los Angeles. Rondo comes in for Quinn Cook. Denver shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well. Just about 75% from the line.
And the pass to Howard to stop the run. Here's Davis, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Davis has got 8.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Nuggets have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. And he sinks the second. Here's Caruso. And so it's Denver with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We come back right after this. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the court.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late-game situations.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Credit to coaching, GME. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter, but now it's paying off.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Beasley and Craig filling out the perimeter. Grant is out there with Plumlee, and it's Morris in at the point guard position.
And last season, really not a fun one for Dwight Howard as he missed a lot of time. A lot of games left on the table by him as he has battled those back issues.
Over to the left wing. Caruso kicks to Rondo. To the inside, Davis. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor. And with Howard, his presence was missed in the lineup last year due to injury.
And Howard isn't what he once was, but he can still make a difference on the floor. That size and rebounding really hard to replace on a team by just one player.
Some changes for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. James comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Kyle Kuzma. Murray outside. Ball stolen. And here we go. Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from LeBron.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Murray against Rondo. Jokic passes to Harris. Three-pointer. And again, Denver no good.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
James outside. Caldwell-Pope. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Caldwell-Pope's got the game tied up here for the Lakers. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee. Murray kicks to Jokic. Three-pointer, Barton. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries. You played for a lot of different coaches in your career, Chris. I'm sure you saw characteristics that you like in a head coach with all the different people you played for.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely want coaches that challenge you, that want to make you better, that helps with the team chemistry. But I would say, number one, you want a coach that understands they are such a good coach that their job is to infuse you with as much information during practice, and then come game time, they trust you to go out and do your thing. They don't micromanage during the big games. They say, wait a minute, we put in enough practice time, you know what we should do, now go out there and execute. The ones that trust you, you gotta love.
Right. And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. Next up, they'll face the Suns. That'll be in Phoenix. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. McGee with the block.
Oh, this is McGee's role. He's out here to defend and to stifle shooters whenever he can.
Here's LeBron, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And Barton throws it down.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Danny Green, he's checked in for Caldwell-Pope. Avery Bradley comes in for Alex Caruso. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. James looking around. 5 to shoot. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Passes it to Jokic. Shoots over McGee, and it's Jokic missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. James kicks to Cook. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists tonight.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
And the basket by Harris.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint. And if they're thinking, they can get a 2-for-1 here.
And you just have to manage the clock correctly. You know, sometimes it's easier said than done if you also want to get a good look.
And Barton throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum-shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
LeBron, that's a 2-pointer and another basket for the Lakers. 15 seconds left here in the second. And here is Murray. He had 28 points in the win against Minnesota.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge.
Thanks a lot. Dwight, what are you seeing from your opponent tonight?
They're a tough team. You know, they play hard, they play together, they move the ball. and they know how to play within the offense, you know. And we've been doing a better job on the defensive end, and I think tonight we came out with the right mentality. We just got to keep it up.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime. It was a big-time first quarter from Anthony Davis. He had 10 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 block. And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Gotta like what Will Barton has done in this game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Anthony Davis is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's McGee in at the 5 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Here's James. Here's Davis. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Murray outside. Pass to Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And he gets it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Lakers making a change here. Howard's checked in. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Martin surveying the floor. Dishes it to Murray. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Jokic trying to free himself up. And it's Murray, that time on the assist by Jokic. Murray's got 5 points so far.
And I have just been so impressed with the way Jamal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
Uncovered. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Caldwell Pope outside. From the baseline. Offensive rebound. Howard. Good defense by Jokic.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for Nikola Jokic. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. He's putting up about 17 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, it gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Alex Caruso comes in for Green. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for LeBron. Just 2 to shoot. Rebound the Lakers. And with Murray, Greg, you forget how young he is. He entered the NBA right out of his freshman year at Kentucky.
I mean, Murray was taken 7th in his draft and has kind of flown under the radar from that class. But the more you watch him, the more you feel like you're seeing a star in the making.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. LeBron, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. Big group substitution here for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Jeremy Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Will Barton. And Morris subbed in for Harris. Morris dishes to Murray. To the middle, and Plumlee kicks to Craig. Murray for 3. And again, Denver no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Here's Davis. It's good. This game is all even. Davis has got 4 this quarter.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
And the dunk by LeBron.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Plumlee, the pass to Murray. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Dwight Howard.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
Second free throw, no good. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. They lead by 1. Unloads from 13. Plumlee with the steal. Here's Craig, guarded by Kuzma. Down low, here's Plumlee, and it's sent back by Howard.
Howard, one of the league's most feared rim protectors in the league.
James, no good. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Murray for 3. The Nuggets with another miss. Lakers have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Here's LeBron, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Bradley's checked in for Alex Caruso. And Cook subbed in for Dwight Howard. And Denver with a change here too. Beasley's checked in.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. James has a 2-pointer. And it's off the back rim, no good. Denver's gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Out to the right wing. Inside, Craig, and the layup is good. Craig's got 5.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Bradley. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Denver on top. They lead by a bucket. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Denver, it's Morris and Beasley at the 1 and the 2. Plumlee out there with Jeremy Grant, and it's Craig in at the small forward. Up top, Plumlee. Wants to get it to Morris and does. No good, shot missing. And the Lakers take it the other way. Here's Davis, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Denver calls timeout. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
There should only be one thing they're talking about in this timeout, trying to deny him the ball in the paint before he does any more damage.
Some changes for the Lakers. JaVale McGee comes in for Kyle Kuzma, and it's Caldwell Pope in for Quinn Cook. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Jeremy Grant. Will Barton, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. And Harris subbed in for Morris. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys, well, Mike Malone talked to his team during that last timeout, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And for the Lakers, 6 straight seasons outside the playoffs. Can you believe it's the worst record in the NBA over that span? I mean, for the league's premier franchise, it's not what they're accustomed to.
Harris against Green. This one for 3. Traps in the tray. Green's got the lead up to 3 now for the Lakers.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And the Lakers have an illustrious past, Chris, but they can't rest on their laurels.
Yeah, you're right, Kev. Teams around the league are getting more advanced with their scouting. The Lakers taking steps to ensure they remain on the cutting edge.
You know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just aren't found in that center position.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Murray's checked in. And it's Davis at the elbow. They kick it out to Green. Paul Millsap with the rebound.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
You know, Greg Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run through him and should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now, shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
McGee with the block, and he's able to get it back.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
James checked in for Los Angeles. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. It's good from long range.
Reminding us again why he's one of the game's great clutch shooters.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Murray with it. And there's the pass to Jokic. And the layup's good off the glass.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, Greg, this is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
And it's Davis missing. And it's Millsap with the ball for Denver. 1:43 left in the fourth. Passes it to Jokic. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Lakers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter.
Fantastic vision. I mean, Brown always cognizant of everyone around.
At the elbow, Jokic. Back to Murray. And the rejection by Lebron. Lakers leading by 4. Here's Caldwell Pope, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Will Barton.
Well, you really like seeing Caldwell Pope earn these calls on the shot. I mean, it makes him that much more difficult to guard.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Jumping on the chance to up their lead at the line.
Now here's Murray. Jokic, and another miss by Denver. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Green against Murray. To the paint, Jokic with the steal.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Oh, yeah, a little room for error now. We'll see what they run.
And love seeing Murray take it strong to the rack. A phenomenal finisher inside.
And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Anthony Davis.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
Millsap, and Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
We've got 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Harris. Great D that time from Green.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, the GOAT watch continues. Every year, every accomplishment goes into the analysis. I mean, LeBron will probably never be able to escape.
Murray, no good. Let's see if they can extend their lead to double digits.
And no reason to think they can't the way they're going.
James has a 2-pointer. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Fires the 3. Misses. And so the Lakers take the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as